Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a question and answer video because I got a lot of questions about the semester abroad and I feel like this is a huge topic in general, so I thought I would film a whole video about that. You have all of the information you wanted to know. I posted a question sticker on Instagram, so now I will answer all of your questions on the semester abroad, and I'm really looking forward to film this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I will answer your question as well. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment and let me know what you want to know. Then I can film another video about that, or I will just answer you privately. And yes, let's start with this video. Grab a drink or something and let's go. Okay, the first question is a good introductory question, I would say, and it's this one. What made you choose Australia as your exchange semester location? And this is actually pretty easy. First I had a little conflict because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do an Erasmus semester abroad, if I wanted to stay in Europe, or if I wanted to go even further away. And as you can see, I decided to go further away because I'm thinking about doing my master's somewhere in Europe. And why I chose Australia is pretty simple. I wanted to go to Australia after my A-levels, but it was not really possible due to COVID, and yeah, you were not allowed to enter Australia. And then I just had a look at the climate chart and I wanted to go somewhere where the cultural shock is maybe not that intense, because I don't know if I could stay in Asia for half a year. I don't know, and I feel like the Australian culture is pretty comparable to the European culture. Yes, and in Australia I decided to go to Brisbane because it's hottest here. It's that simple. I had a look at the climate chart and Brisbane is just the warmest place that I could choose. Okay, if I'm being totally honest, I thought that Brisbane had a beach. We have a little city beach, but this is kind of a joke. Because if you look at the map, it looks like Brisbane had some kind of beach. Never mind, it's still close to the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast, and yeah, that was important to me, and I thought Brisbane is a good location to travel Australia. So here I am. My main reason was the climate chart, and another reason was that the university is in the middle of the city, which is not that common, I would say, and I really enjoy that because now I live close to university and in the city center, and I really enjoy that. Yeah, that's why I chose Australia and I do not regret it. Okay, actually some questions are in German. I have to translate them, but maybe let's start with the English ones. Did you already find a routine? Actually, yes. I have a pretty different routine here because I just have different things to do. I don't have a lot of university and we travel a lot, so normally I'm only in Brisbane during the week and on the weekends we're somewhere else. But I have a morning routine. I filmed a video on that actually. I can link it here if you want to see that. It's just the perfect routine for me to start the day, so you can watch that video. I also have some kind of evening routine. Let me know if you want to have a video on that as well. And apart from that, I don't really have a routine. I have a morning and an evening routine, but yeah, I just really enjoy that I have kind of a home here. I don't have a lot of things that stress me out here, which is something I really enjoy, because the last months in Vienna were pretty stressful, and now I really enjoy that I have a lot of time to think, to, I don't know, focus on my thoughts and everything. And yeah, but I have a morning and evening routine. This is the short answer. The next question, okay, the next question relates to the first one. Did you have any other options in mind besides Australia? And actually, no, not really. Brisbane was my first choice, so I was really lucky that, yeah, I got the spot in Brisbane. My second choice was Perth in Australia, because this one was the second warmest. But yeah, that was important to me. And my third option was New Zealand. Yeah, but I really wanted to go to Brisbane. I'm happy that this worked out. But yeah, I was really focused on Australia and New Zealand, as you could tell. Yeah, so those were my options. The next question is, do you ever get homesick? Until now, I didn't really get homesick, but I feel like the situation is really comparable to the situation in Vienna. So I'm originally from Hamburg, or close to Hamburg, but I live in Vienna for university. And normally I don't see my family for half a year, and it's just the same now, but I'm further away in Australia. the other side of the world, but it doesn't really matter. I FaceTime a lot with my family, I call them, I send pictures. I feel like we're still close, although I'm that far away. But I'm not really homesick. I don't miss anything from home until now, but I'm only here for a month. But I don't really get homesick. I don't have that in Vienna. I just always try to focus on the situation I'm in right now. And right now I'm here in Australia, and I want to enjoy everything that is happening right now. I don't want to think too much about home or missing someone. And yeah, I'm really glad that I don't get homesick easily. But yeah, no, I'm used to that situation, so no, it's fine for me. Oh, the next question is also really interesting. Is the quality of life better in Australia than in Germany? Will you come back? This is a reasonable concern, and I feel like my family is really scared that I want to stay here forever. And so far, I really like Australia. Everything is so nice here. I love the weather. Actually, we have rain for 3 days now. This is not nice, but I feel like this will change after tomorrow. But I don't know, I feel like I'm just a bit happier here. The weather is better, you're close to the beach, you can go surfing, people are nice. I don't know, I really like it here. I like the nature. I must say, everything is just better than in Germany. Maybe at some point I will miss some things in Germany, but I really like it here, and I already thought about living here for a year or something, or doing my master's here. I don't know, Australia is really nice. And I feel like the quality of life is actually much better. I just had a conversation with friends, and we were like, it makes so much sense that Australians are more laid back and more relaxed because they have everything here. They don't really have to work that hard to have a really nice life, I would say. Because even if you don't have the best paid job, you live close to the beach. I don't know, you have all of the things Germans only get when they're on holiday. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really know if that is true, but it made sense to me. Okay, let's talk a bit about university. The first question is, what am I studying? I study business and economics, international business and economics actually, in Vienna. So I'm a business student and I have 3 units here. This was the requirement, so I needed to take 3 classes. And I was like, okay, I will do what I have to do, but not more. So I could also take 4. But I'm just doing 3. My units are international marketing, advertising works, and now I know, environmental policy and no, what the fuck? Okay, I just looked it up. Environmental economics and policy. Yeah, those are my 3 units, and it's actually not that challenging. I only have 2 uni days per week. I don't have to attend, which is really nice. If I don't want to, I don't have to. And all of the classes are online as well, so I can watch the videos, which is great for traveling, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. And I don't have exams, which is also really nice. I only have to write assignments, and that's why I don't have classes in June and July, and I can do a lot of traveling. Yeah, so this is something I really enjoy. Overall, I would say that it's not really challenging. You have to put some effort into the assignments. They expect a lot of research, but it's fine. Actually, university and studying is not my highest priority here, and I skipped classes for the last 2 weeks, and I still know what I have to do, and I'm still able to do the tasks. Yeah, so that's really fine for me. Okay. Let's come to the next question. Enough about university, right? Okay, the next question is, how did you organize everything, and was this complicated? Actually, yes, kind of. If you do a semester abroad, you have to organize a lot of things. You have to find a place to stay. You have to organize all of your units and classes you want to take. You have to apply for a scholarship. You have to get flights. It's actually a lot, and I put a lot of effort into this. Also getting the visa and everything. It takes some time, and it's some organizational effort, but you know what you're doing it for, and that was my motivation. So I'm living in a student accommodation, which is really expensive. I also got some questions on that. So how expensive is my student accommodation? I have this little room. I showed you how the room looks in the first video here in Australia. So if you want to have a room tour, you can watch that video. And I have my own bathroom, which was really important to me. But we have a shared kitchen with 5 other girls, and I'm paying 1,300 euros per month. This is, yeah, it's insane. But I'm always like, once in a lifetime. And you are able to find some cheaper accommodations, But in general, housing in Australia is really expensive. In Sydney it's even more expensive than in Brisbane, but there are some kind of shared apartments where you only have a room and you share the flat with another person. So it's possible to find a cheaper place to stay here. But yeah, I feel like this will be the most expensive half year of my life, and I prepared for that. I saved some money, and I feel like I would regret anything I'm not doing here. Yeah, so that's what it is. And apart from that, you have to schedule your timetable for university. This was also pretty challenging because I needed to find units that also count for my university. But now I have found units that I get credits for at my university, so I'm not wasting time. But that was a challenge. That was hard to find. And yeah, in general, you have to do a lot of research. You have to, just organize everything. It is a lot of effort, but you have also some kind of motivation because you're going to a nice place where you're spending your semester abroad. So it was definitely worth it. Let's go on with the next question. Could you imagine to live in Australia and to immigrate to Australia someday in your life? Not for always, I would say. I wouldn't want to live that far away from my family, but I could definitely imagine to stay 1, 2, 3 years here until I'm 30. Until I'm 30, I want to live, I don't know, anywhere. I don't really care where, but once I turn 30, I want to return home, actually. Yeah, that's my plan, but I could definitely imagine to live for some years in Australia. Yeah, I feel like at some point I have to live close to the beach. This is just something I have to do. It's on my bucket list, and at some point I want to tick that point off. So yeah, I think so. Okay, the next question. How do you meet people in the beginning of the semester abroad, or how do you find friends? I feel like living in a student accommodation is definitely an advantage. There are a lot of international students as well, and everyone is on his own. Everyone wants to make friends, so it's really easy to talk to people, to meet new people. And a lot of students from my university are here as well, which was definitely a benefit. And we're a group of friends now, which I really enjoy. It's nice to have some people from home and to have some people you get along with. And at the beginning of the semester there is the O week, which is kind of a whole week just for meeting new people and for getting to know each other and the university. There are a lot of events, there are parties, there was a coffee hour and stuff like this, so it's really easy to meet new people in the beginning. So I would not worry about that. You just have to attend all of the events. It's really exhausting in the beginning. I don't know about you, but small talk is really exhausting to me. And having the same conversation over and over again is annoying, but you have to do this to meet new people. And the university is in the middle of the city. It's really nice, and I feel like it's a pretty good university. The classes are good, they have good units, the tutors are good. I really enjoy the university, and they have a pretty beautiful campus. I love that you have some kind of campus where all the university buildings are. There is a place to eat. I just really enjoy going there. They have a gym, they have a swimming pool. It's just really nice. And there are a lot of clubs at the university. We joined the surf club, of course, but there are all kinds of different clubs, and it's also a good opportunity to meet people. Yeah, this is something I can recommend. Okay, the next question is one I got a lot of times, and everyone was asking about that. How is the situation in Australia with spiders, snakes, all of the dangerous animals? I feel like Australia really has some kind of reputation problem, because the first thing that people asked me when I was saying that I'm going to Australia for my semester abroad was like, do you really want to go there? Do you know that there are all kinds of poisonous and dangerous animals and insects? And I was like, okay. I ignored that fact until I came here, actually, because I already thought it's not a big problem if you live in a city. And actually I didn't have any encounter with snakes or dangerous animals. I saw some spiders, but it was not really that bad, actually. And I didn't see any huge spider or any spider that was poisonous, at least not that I know of. I didn't see any snakes. I just saw kangaroos and koalas, which was amazing. But I feel like if you leave the city, you will see some animals. I don't know. We went surfing in Byron Bay last weekend, and they were like, oh, and by the way, on this path there are a lot of snakes, so make sure that you don't step on a snake, and if you get bitten, just don't move, then you have some more time to survive that. And okay, and that was shocking, to be fair, but in general I feel like the situation is not that bad. You just have to be aware of the fact that there are poisonous animals. I don't know, but in general I would say you just have to be a bit more careful here. Just have a look at your surroundings, make sure that there isn't, I don't know, something dangerous around you. Yeah, but I didn't have any encounter with a poisonous animal, and I don't want to have one. The next question is, do you feel safe in Brisbane? And I feel very safe here. I didn't have any situation where I was scared. I feel like the city is really safe, and I think in general Australia is much safer than Europe in general. And I'm not scared of people stealing my stuff. I feel like this is also not such a big topic in Australia as it is in Europe. Yeah, I feel really safe here. Okay, let's come to the last question, which is a really beautiful one. The question is, what are general learnings you had while you're here, or what are things you realized? And I actually had a lot of learnings already, and I focused a lot on my mindset, and I kind of changed my focus, and I'm really enjoying that. I really focus on my work-life balance here because I don't have a lot to do, at least not for university. I use my time for social media, and I'm really enjoying that. Apart from that, I feel like I really learned to be present in Australia. I learned to live the moment, to focus on everything that is going on right now, and not stress about anything in the future, or I don't focus too much on the past, because the present is literally the only moment we have, and I'm really trying to just focus on that. And this is something I learned. I feel like I got more confident here. I really like the people that surround me here, and this is something that makes me more comfortable. And another learning was that I don't have to be friends with people when I don't really enjoy spending time with them. I feel like sometimes you don't really realize if you enjoy spending, or you don't really ask yourself if you enjoy spending time with that person, or if it's exhausting for you. And I really want to surround myself with people that make my life better, and that, I don't know, make me happy. And while I'm here, I realized that I had some people in Vienna who drawn my energy and who don't really make me feel good. And yeah, that was an important learning. And actually I also have a podcast where I shared a lot of my learnings and things I realized during the semester abroad with you. So if you understand German, feel free to check out my podcast. This is the name of the podcast. It's called Katamaria, and I already have some episodes on the semester abroad, so feel free to listen to them. And yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching the video and that I answered most questions you had. I was not able to answer all of your questions, but maybe I will do a second part of the Q&A. So let me know if you have any other questions. You can just leave a comment, and then I will answer those in the new video. Yes, but that's it for me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that's it for me. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.